How's it going, everyone? Alex Duos here, and welcome to Kenshi, a free-roaming sandbox RPG RTS action strategy city building sim where brutality is the order of the day. Now, for the uninitiated, Kenshi has no story. It's a huge world and there's a lot to do, but there's no story, so the only goals are pretty much the ones you set for yourself. You can decide to say, topple an empire, become a crime lord, just be a wandering trader. You have all these different beginnings that basically give you different play styles. Like, for example, the Wanderer, the way the game is meant to be played, you're just a guy with a little bit of money, a rusty sword, etc. This is your standard RPG. Wandering trader, you're a guy who stole the holy sword, cannibal hunters, hive exile, etc, etc. We're just gonna stick with the Wanderer. Here's our guy. He looks like he's ready for an adventure. This whole thing was pretty much mostly coded by one guy, which is damn impressive if you ask me. But this is the hub. It's a pretty much run-down town in the middle of nowhere. It's between a couple of actual empires. This is a no man's land. Alright, so first things first, let's run in the bar, see who we've got to recruit here. Let's see. Nobody. Kiji's here. And whoever this person is, I think that's a procedurally generated person. There's a bunch of random people that you'll find all over the place, and these two happen to both be Ashlanders. But, not really in the mood for getting either one of those. So there's tons of different ways to make money in a game like this. I could say sneak around, try to steal stuff when the sun goes down. There's not a whole lot to be stolen here, given this town is pretty much completely abandoned. It's just nothing but a bunch of wandering vagrants and stuff around here. So if you're starting out in the hub, you can usually go out and just start mining iron. You get an inventory full of iron, you bring it back in town, and you sell it. The other thing you can do is get yourself into trouble. I don't see any trouble just yet. There's usually some bandits roaming around out here somewhere. I like to grab them and try to kite them to the guards. That's a pretty popular strategy. You kite them to the guards kick their asses, you loot the bodies, and everybody wins. Except for all the bandits who get fucked up on the street. They don't win. Speak of the devil. Alright, so my stats are all 1 and or 0. Got no strength, no weapon skills, no nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and unequip this because my goals for this playthrough are to become a master martial artist and to hunt a Leviathan. That's it. That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna set any other rules for this. I'm not gonna have a no theft playthrough or a holy nation representative, anything like that. I'm just gonna do what I can to survive long enough to become a good martial artist and to kill a Leviathan. Let's go ahead and say some mean words to them to get them to chase me. And we're just gonna head over here. And here come the guards to my rescue. I can let them handle it all together, but it's best to just go ahead and get involved, because otherwise you're not going to get any combat skills. These bandits aren't too strong either. They're like 3s and 7s and whatnot, but there's so many of them. So now that they're all out, it's time to loot them for whatever they got. Now, one of these guys is the bandit leader. I need to find him or her. There we go. I'm going to loot you next with the simple fact that this is the only one who has shoes, and these shoes give you an athletic speed boost and a slight combat speed boost, so those are both good things to have, especially considering how much of this game involves running for your life. And let's see, yeah, I took a decent bit of damage. The red bit here isn't going to heal back up, but I did get my martial arts stat from 0 to 8 in one fight, so that's actually not bad at all. Actually, no. It's at 0 here. What is it boosted up from? Oh, because I'm indoors. yeah, different weapons and different weapons will have different abilities indoors. Like, for example, the horse chopper gives you lowered attack but higher defense. There are pole arms and stuff you can use, but they're not so great indoors. Katanas have low armor piercing, etc., etc. You know, it's pretty well thought out. Alright, let's buy ourselves a little bit of food because I'm quite hungry. And that leaves me with 1,500 cats. So since I think I've looted these guys for pretty much everything they've got. That person's stripped. Okay, yeah, no, there's a couple more here with some stuff. Let's go ahead and clean them out. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak a bit, just to go ahead and get my stealth stat up. Because stealth is gonna come in really handy. So that's just, yeah, that's climbing right along because there's lots of people around. So even though everybody can see me, the fact that I am sneaking and running, you know, helps boost my stats. And while you're stealthed, you can't really talk to people. You have the option to knock them out, which is great if you're trying to, you know, kidnap people. Not so much if you're trying to sell stuff to the merchant. It's really easy to get yourself fucked up and kicked out of town. Alright, let's see how much these companions are going for. Okay, good cook. How much? 6,000. Can't do it. What about you? 3,000? That's not too bad, but I don't have 3,000. So, we can either look for more bandits, we can start stealing, or we can start working. So, let's see. It's day 1 at 1538. We're going to find ourselves a copper node, because copper sells for more than iron. And we're going to start working. Alright, now, these sons of bitches will pick up anybody they see unconscious on the ground. They will strip all their weapons, put them in cuffs, and escort them to a slave shop to sell them. They are not nice people. Well, if you can get the guards to fight them, there's some nice armor on there. Now, it's faction loot, so it's a costume, basically. And if you wear their costume, other people will treat you like you're one of them. Except for them. Because if they see you and they're like, hey, you're not one of us, well, that's another good way to get your ass kicked. Doing this with the slave traders is a good way to get your ass kicked and end up in slavery. Alright, so I've got an inventory full of copper. Let's head up here and sell it. Now, my encumbrance is heavy. So my guy is not moving so great because his strength stat is crap. His strength is 1. But by being over encumbered and running around, it gradually increases. So just from getting from there to there, we're moving on up. See, inching slowly but surely. Strength is one of those stats that's super important, and so it's actually difficult to level up. Alright, we're up to 3,000. I could hire one of them, but then I'd be broke. There'd be 2 of us, but I'd be broke. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run up here because there's a town up here. And we're going to see if there are any recruits in there that are free. Yes, Stack. The southernmost town in the Holy Nation. Oh, you got more bandits. Let's jump in here. See what that guy's saying? They're a skeleton in disguise? Skeletons are a race of robots that are in this world, and the Holy Nation, they really don't like robots. Like you say, according to their religion, robots are the cause of the apocalypse. So, them and robots don't quite get along. I'm also checking to see if any of these guys have bounties. If they do, I can turn that bounty in for a little bit of extra money. But I'm actually going to go ahead and loot him real quick. I'm going to snatch some shoes, sucker. Alright. Let's go ahead and bandage myself up here. Now, they're picking up all these people and they're taking them and throwing them in jail. So, if I'm going to loot them, I have to do it quick. Because they will clean up the battlefield and basically run them into the headquarters and start throwing them in cages. Now, When you get to a town, you pretty much have to check around and see what buildings are what, because some stuff will be the same thing every time. Like this will always be a bakery, and that will always be the headquarters. But other things can change it up. Like this is a bar. This is usually a bar. That's a temple. Like this is a bar sometimes. This time it's a temple. But I do have another bar here, so let's see who's in this bar. Alright, we've got Griffin. Griffin is a former Holy Nation paladin. Let's just go ahead and talk to him. Okron will show me if you are the one. So wander, I will follow you. But 9,000 cats? Nah, bruh. I'm out of here. Let's head into this bar. Alright, we got some Shinobi Thieves representatives. Who are great if you're, looking to steal stuff. Because if I steal things from the Holy Nation, I can't sell them back to the Holy Nation. They'll be like, hey, wait a minute, that's mine, give it back. The Shinobi Thieves, on the other hand, I can sell them to, and they don't have any qualms about it. But there's nobody to recruit in here, so we're just going to head over there, and again, we're going to work on my sneak a little bit, because if I'm going to steal anything, this will be the place to start working on that. Let's see, Bard? Oh, Bard, yeah. Bard's not a bad guy. But he sings. I'm looking for fighters, not drunks. You wouldn't have to be a fighter, huh? 3,000 cats? Not today. What about you, Drifter? A medic? Oh, that'd be useful. 6,000. I'll pass. Alright, so none of the people who are free are here. So let's head on over to the boot shop, see if they have anything. I'm not actually interested in buying boots, but while I'm here, I may as well sell some stuff. And if I can, see if there's anything useful to buy here. Alright, so they have baskets and stuff. Those are great. They help you carry stuff, obviously. But they don't have any ninja backpacks. Gonna go ahead and buy myself a first aid kit. So we're actually going to head back down here because there's less trouble. There's less trouble down in the hub. Now this here is called the Rebel Base for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's run by the Trade Ninjas. Trade Ninjas aren't part of a rebellious force. I don't know why it's considered that unless they count as being part of the Holy Nation Outlaws. Yeah, see this defensive gate owned by the Trade Ninjas. This bar is owned by the Trade Ninjas. That guy, okay, yeah. See, some of the citizens here are Holy Nation outlaws. And there is actually one standing house in this whole city of debris. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Okay, not really. Leather, fabrics. Alright. We're going to close that. We're going to sneak. And we're going to pick that lock. Alright, what do we got? Some crap. And more crap. Alright, so let's see. I guess for now, we're gonna get back to work. Making money the honest way. Back breaking labor. My guy's laboring stat is up to 19 now, so he's a little bit faster at breaking them rocks, but mining is still one of the slower ways to make money. It's safe, which in this game means a lot, but oh. Looks like these guys lost a fight here. Too bad for them. I could buy a house. I'm probably going to. The issue is which one, because each one of these things, aside from the upfront cost of buying it, you have to fix it too. So I have to buy the place, yeesh, and then I have to buy building materials. You know, if I'm going to buy a shop, I really ought to just do it back at the Holy Nation. In fact, now here at the Holy Nation, or rather here in this corner of the Holy Nation, there's a few houses. There's not nearly as many places to buy. There's this rundown shack, which I'd have to fix from scratch, and there's this completed shack. So you know what? I'm gonna buy that one. Hooray, now I'm a homeowner. It's a fucking dump. So, first thing I want to do is I am going to build... I have to build a research bench. I need 3 building materials to do this. Let's see if there is a trade shop here. Ah, general shop. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and build this thing. And voila. Now I can start to research things. So let's go into industry and storage ore. Alright, now I'm going to build a copper storage box. Why is that guy limping? Ah. Okay, so yeah, after they do their stint in jail, they're released. So, you know, they can come out and cause all the trouble they want. They get beat up, they get thrown in jail, they get released. Well, in this case, looks like 2 days later. I guess drunken disorderly conduct is only a 24-hour lockup. Alright, so since it's starting to get late, let's actually go ahead and trade what little bit of copper I've got. See if I can buy myself an iron plate. I only need 1. Oh, yeah, and if you have the jobs button clicked, they're going to keep doing that until their legs fall off. So, oh, that's actually only 135 cats. I could have bought that. Alright, let's go ahead and get that started. And done. Now, you'll pretty much run and do this automatically. Oh, and you see this? See what's happening here? See the popo harassing me? Every now and then, and this is the problem with living in a major city, is you get searched. So, you can try to talk your way out of it or bribe them, which is good if you're smuggling, you know, narcotics or something, but yeah, it's usually best to just show them what you got and let it go. So, some more starving bandits got their butts kicked, and before I could loot them, they all got carted off inside, but turns out I can actually just loot them while they're still in their cages, so... hey, whatever works. Now, I could also practice my lockpicking or my assassination, trying to stealth KO these guys. See, yeah, I'm committing a crime, so if they see me, I'm fucked. Whew, that was close. Oh, god damn it. Run! Run! We're just gonna get the hell out of here for a little while. Oh, this is bad. And they got me. So I'm in jail now. I have a bounty for burglary. Whatever. At least they were nice enough to treat my wounds. Got my toughness boosted up a little bit. I still have my food, so I won't starve to death in here. That has happened. I have died of starvation while in prison before. I guess I could have just picked my way out, but you know what? I'm trying to just let this pass naturally. Plus, I'm also in a coma because my chest is at negative 60 health. Yeah, if that had gotten the negative 100, it would have killed me. That would have sucked. I guess this would be a good time to name my group. So, let's call my squad Alpha. And let's see, as for my faction, we're gonna call ourselves... I'm drawing a blank. We're gonna call ourselves the Blanks. Alright, so... that was fun. Got my ass kicked and got thrown in jail. Cool, cool. Was somebody attacking me? What? Why are they hostile to me? We are not sticking around here. I do not get paid enough to deal with this shit. I don't get paid anything. Yeah, I actually got out of the city for a little while because of all the violence going on there. I was not trying to get caught up in any of that. So I actually just kind of ran around for a little bit, and it looks like things are still as chaotic and crazy as ever. But nobody's gonna stop me, so I guess I can go ahead and get back to work. Yeah, nothing to see here, officer. Just practicing my lockpicking. You know, in case it comes in handy. Gonna try to not get myself locked up again. Oh, wait, okay, there we go. Alright, it's open, but I'm not gonna go in there. Actually, I think I am. Let's just open the door, peek inside. But this is the bakery I broke into, so, you know, there's not a whole lot here worth anything. So we're just gonna waltz right on back out of there. Pretty much all the good places have a guard. So there's not going to be a lot of breaking and entering into the places that actually have stuff. I mean, this place maybe, actually. And you've got the little light meter too, and it'll also notify you if anybody sees you. Let's see, this is a headgear shop. This is the boot shop. Alright, there's one guy asleep here. And there's usually a bed inside underneath the stairwell. This house is laid out like most of the others. So let's just pick that lock, keep an eye out for any guards. The sun will be up soon and the shops will be open soon, so I think it's time to call this little venture complete. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can't score some free meat. Whoa, okay, no, don't go back to work. Go up here and hope that these guys save you. Don't fight the fucking bull. Okay, now we fight it. Oh. Free meat. Hell yeah. Oh, this is good. This is real good. Wandering nomads. Okay. I thought they were after me. So actually, yeah, let's build us a campfire, like right out here. Okay, well, never mind. Shit, that's too close to town. But I can build one in my building. So let's throw some meat on there while we go sell this leather, or sell this animal hide. And you know what? Since I'm not focused on combat right now, let's head back over there to the boot shop. Ooh, no, do not steal. And let's see, 1,250. We're just gonna get ourselves a scavenger's backpack. But hey, that is a lot more space I have to work with. So now I can actually keep some of this food instead of having to sell it just, you know, just to have the inventory space. Let's make sure all of these are nice and looted. All fucking right. Alright, we're gonna have one last little bit of fun with this door over here. As you can see, we're still on day 8. I sold all the copper I had. We're up to just under 12,000 cats, which might seem like a lot, but it really ain't shit. You can go through 12,000 cats like easy. Oh shit, the lock opened. Alright. Alright. Let's see. 31% chance of stealing. Not worth it. Not worth it. You see, while it's paused, I can just look around and check things without actually losing any time or breaking any rules. It's free to look, as long as you don't try to take anything. But you see that 31% chance? Yeah, basically, if that fails, I wake up all these guys, I get my asses kicked, I end up back in jail. So we're just gonna get out of here. And you know what? We've got 10,000 cats, so let's go do one last thing. Alright, so now, let's head to that tower in the back over here. And I'm gonna sneak there just for the extra stealth experience. It tends to go really fast on this wall for some reason. I guess because the wall is full of like everybody, and the few people there are in this town all seem to be hanging around this area. So we're gonna unsneak, and we're gonna talk to that guy. Sorry, that lady. So you wanted the shinobi, eh? Yep, I want to join the thieves. Do I look like I got time to hand out busy work? 10,000 cats. Alright, sign me up. Alright, so now we have access to the guild plastic surgeon. The shop, the shinobi shop trader. Alright, let's trade. And they have thief backpacks, which, as you'll see, have no reduction to your combat stats. Problem is, I'd have to sell this thing in, well, let's see, I got the space now. Let's go ahead and transfer this stuff to my inventory. Because I don't need 2 backpacks. And those things are dirt cheap, I can always get another one. So sell that, sell this, and bada bing. Now this one's a lot smaller, but you know, no combat penalties. So that in and of itself is a pretty great trade-off. In addition to that, they have boxes where you can practice your locksmithing and some training dummies for you to practice beating up on, and free beds. Free beds, so, you know, otherwise I'd have to pay like, I think it's like 50 caps a night. Yeah, 50 cats a night, depending on the city. If you're allied with the shinobi thieves in one place, you're allied with the shinobi thieves everywhere. So, if I'm, say, away the fuck up here in the Great Desert, there's towns up here, and the shinobi thieves will have a presence, and I can use all their beds and everything too. It's pretty great. It's pretty nice. But with that being said, I think that's a good point to stop for this episode. This has been Kenshi, and I hope you guys enjoy.